stop that sin. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with, yeah, the gift of carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low-key should be pinned in the... Ooh. And look at, she's so gorgeous. She be with me whether I was flipping a Tesla or Taurus. Ooh. I'm a mess, I'm a horror, but I've been blessed kinda sorta. Every bar brick and mortar. Can't sing, but I'm known to finesse on the chorus. You can't see the flow unless you using the eye of Horus. Ooh.
Hey look, now that I've got your attention, peep game.
Ooh.
If he was whack and you came up with some paper, he's still lame.
Yeah.
Live by the G code every day.
From the Queen City, we're live inside Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Cincinnati Reds. The Reds vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Tanner Roark, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Tanner Roark a lot of times gets lost in the shuffle. Really good sinking fastball. Former reliever that worked his way into the starting rotation. 93 to 95 miles an hour with sink. Power slider. Good changeup. I'd like to see him use the changeup a little bit more. Quality three-pitch mix. A pitcher and not a thrower.
At the plate, Miguel Rojas. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Towards second. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Here's Starlin Castro. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Oh yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, you walk into this yard today and it's nothing but a hitter's park. But that can work against you at times. You have to stay within yourself. You can't just be turning and burning on everything. Stay within the game plan and know that a mistake doubles leaving this yard.
Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The windup and the 0-1. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
2 out, nobody on. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
In is Curtis Granderson.
Popped him up. Barnhart shading to his right, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave one, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. Jose Arena starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we don't see very many guys finish what they started. He almost did in his last one, getting into the 9th inning to earn the win in his last start, and they'd love to get another 8+ innings out of this guy here today.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Castro comes up with it, and the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season, and today he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Settling in now, Jesse Winker. He's gone over his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. In is Joey Votto now. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. First offering on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Line drive to center field. Dean is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the. So striding in, Jorge Alfaro. His career line against Roark up until this point. He's an impressive 5 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Well, as we talked about at the top of the broadcast, the Reds have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep particularly in this day and age where the games and the teams are so competitive. So a sweep at home would be extra special.
And if they're going to get something close to a repeat effort out of their pitching staff in this game to the one they got yesterday, that would certainly help the cause.
No doubt about that, Matt. A combo platter, combined shutout yesterday. Hopefully they can continue to throw more zeros up in this one today.
Here's Neil Walker. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Now the 2-0 home. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Chopped on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Into the box now, Gabby Guerrero. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing and a line drive. Foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike three and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's got a 3-for-7 line. First pitch on its way. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Suarez makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike three called, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Puig, commonly known around baseball as Wild Horse. He's in his first season of a new 6-year deal, so I'm sure he feels good about that. Takes this the other way to right. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
The second baseman, number 17.
Now to the plate, number 17. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. first pitch. He'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
And another foul ball. Puig leads off first with one away. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back in. Runners on first with one down. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third. Zips it to Castro for one. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. Digging in, Austin Dean, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
44.
First delivery to him on the way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, Jose Arena. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And he is in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
Winker ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first out. So striding forward now, Starlin Castro. He's set. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
2-0 now. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
3-1 the count now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Senzel's got it. Long throw to the plate. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, this team's been in a pretty bad funk, D-Roll. They've had a difficult time scoring and winning any game, so to strike early, that RBI single right there is awfully big.
Yeah, and hopefully the pitcher's able to breathe a sigh of relief, Dan, like you say all the time. Give me some early runs and let me relax and attack the zone.
I've always said, D-Roll, you score me 6 runs, I'm going to win a lot of games.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hits this one hard the other way, and that is into right field, a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
The left fielder.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Granderson, often referred to as the Grandy Man. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and up next will be the big catcher Jorge Alfaro. First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Again, a 1-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Castro at second. Anderson at first. 2 out in the inning. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 2 and the Reds nothing. In now for the Reds, Nick Senzel. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East, and you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third, and next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First offering on its way. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. One out, nobody on. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball two. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are two away now. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Tanner Roark. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball two. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Neil Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. That misses. 2-0. Now the 2-0. Line drive to center field. Senzel is right there, one down.
Now batting, number 65.
So digging in now, Gabby Guerrero. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
In time to first, and there are two away. Now batting, Austin Dean. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Another payoff pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. Miami down in order. They're up 2-0. So stepping in, Jose Iglesias, second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. That's 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And he pops it up back behind second base. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and next to bat will be Jesse Winker. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Standing in now, Joey Votto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Urena will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down. Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Walker is under it near the mound. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail things here 2-0. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Jose Urena, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Jose Urena.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batter.
Coming to the plate now, Starlin Castro. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded fouled off to the right side. 0-1 count. Here it comes. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Puig giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. In now is Yasiel Puig. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A 1-1 count to Puig. On the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now at the plate, number 17 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-2. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Stepping into the box, Nick Senzel. He flew out in his last at bat. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at bat.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Reds are down in order. They're down 2-0. Striding in, Brian Anderson. Last time through was a base hit.
The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
The batter, the left fielder.
Ready once again, Curtis Granderson. He hit a sac fly earlier. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Popped him up. Suarez in foul ground. Into the stands. He got it. Ready now, Jorge Alfaro. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. That's to first. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Miami down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First offering on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Now a little pop up here right in front of the plate. Alfaro has a play. He's got it 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tanner Roar. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
Arena is over to take a look at it. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground toward the left. Played on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Up next is Cincinnati.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the third baseline. He's got it. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Joey Votto. Fouled off. Looking at his career totals, Votto begins play with a slugging percent. North of 525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Behind 0-2 now. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 65.
Stepping up now, Gabby Guerrero. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0. This ball's grounded foul. The 2-1. It's the outside corner for the second strike.
2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Stepping in now, Austin Dean. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Jose Arena, and they will have him bunting with 1 away as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Up next for the Marlins, the shortstop.
Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. He was a ground out victim last time up. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Senzel has it in his tracks. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Marlins 3 and the Reds nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 66.
Into the box, Yasiel Puig, 1 for 2. He singled and grounded out so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, number 17. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit on the ground to short. Rojas fields it cleanly, and the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Ready for another shot now, Starlin Castro. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Taking it in is Puig, and there's your first out. Up next from Miami, Brian Anderson. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Anderson.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now that just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. The Reds entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ball.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Miami. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Count is 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in, Tucker Barnhart. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Derek Dietrich will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Dietrich
started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Sergio Romo enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
Sergio Romo.
Jose Iglesias will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0. And this will be fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Dietrich is off of first with 2 away. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Red. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
The first baseman, Neal.
Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit. And certainly worth the second look here as we've got our camera locked in on him from the beginning of the play, and you can see him stretch out as far as he can to pull this one in. Nice play. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Behind 0-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Ready now for the Marlins. Austin Dean is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And that's taken for strike 1. In the air to center. Senzel moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. JT Riddle will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Miami. Number 10, JT.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last. Drew Steckenrider comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. At the plate, Jesse Winker. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Up next is Cincinnati.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Joey Votto. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Eugenio Suarez. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Shot towards second. And he'll put this one away. And with that, the ball game is over. 3-0 the final score in this one today. The Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First,